Lay it on me, man. You want to sit down?
Rari is a shapeshifter. You have no fucking idea how terrifying it is seeing someone you care about so much, your fucking baby sister, just get lifted up into the air, not knowing what the fuck's going on, looking super confused, and then just disappearing like that. And I was so freaked the fuck out. I started just screaming at her. Don't remember anything between that state, but they told me that I was back in my Enderman form. Apparently, Mask looked me in my eyes. And you know how Endermen are. You don't like being looked in the eyes. What I'm secretly hoping for is for just me to be kicked out.
It's a terrible life.
Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Maybe that's what I want, Stars.
Right. They may or may not have taken off. They told me they didn't feel worthy to be a parent or a protector. Speak of the fucking devil.
Can I come in?
So we should probably talk about this. Don't you think?
About what?
You know, your Ender state and stuff. Do you have enough of your Theseus moment?
I think Mask already knows more than enough about it. And I already told you everything.
Going Enderman is basically placing blocks on and saying blocks. Then what happens is if you stare at their eyes and they go, "Don't look at my eyes! Right. Don't look at me!" And then that's what I heard before I got attacked, like that. And then basically...
Yeah, you very clearly didn't understand any of it.
And then no, I understood fully enough as I was attacked by then Endarian, I'm pretty sure y'all can read that and everything like that.
Yeah, just make fun of my suffering. Alright.
I'm not making fun of your suffering. You're the one threatening to leave.
Fucking sounded like it.
You're the one threatening to leave us in a conundrum, saying that you want to take a little off the grid camp exploration in the fucking woods and leave us all to die by these entities, but okay, I'm the one making fun of your suffering.
Well, I'm clearly back here now.
Welcome back. And you're gonna help solve the issue now. Get your little detective hat on and join me. Thank you. Anyway.
That's why I'm fucking here.
Okay, so...
I came back because I realized that just fucking leaving is not gonna do anything.
I'm glad.
Here
that
I
is
am.
the right decision. Thank you for coming back to us, and I genuinely mean that with all my heart.
So, Bonbon told me something interesting.
Yes.
And that Bonbon saw the entities, but the entities did not hurt them.
That is true. The entities don't hurt the egg, like I said, and into like my inspection as well as like my theory, the eggs have something to do with the beings up there. The beings had dropped the eggs down here for us to take care of, and now they are coming back because they don't deem us as worthy. Now they are trying to play tricks and or pull us away or make us act out on each other for reasons because they think we aren't able or shown enough, you know, emphasis to take care of our own kids. Now they're trying to threaten to take it away by doing little tricks and or testing by, you know, threatening to kill other people, taking other people away and taking their memories, or at least leaving them in a state of, you know, loopiness, as Rari was put into, and then causing Ender to go into a state of shock and losing oneself to madness because they are scared that they did something wrong when they didn't. So, there's my theory.
Well,
what else?
That, but yeah.
a little more complicated. What do you mean?
On my end.
On your end?
The other
Okay.
stuff I don't know, but
Well, what do you need to know that I have the information on, and I ask that as a question?
no mess. You're Mr. Know-It-All here.
I'm not Mr.
Figure it out.
Know-It-All. I'm Mr. Figuring it out right now because I'm trying to actually
Exactly.
save everything. That's what I'm doing. I don't know where this attitude is coming from, and I'm sorry if I made fun of your, thing that you went to, or it seemed like I made fun of it. It wasn't. It was just retelling and what actually occurred. So I'm sorry if that's making you upset. I'm just trying to go through the facts, I'm trying to go through the evidence, I'm trying to go through everything to save the world right now, because I don't want everyone to die, I want them to be safe with their child, and I want you to settle down so I could move on to my next adventure.
I'm sorry. You're right.
I understand that you're shaken up because of what happened to Rory, and I understand you're shaken up because you're worried about Ray, you're worried about Luna, you're worried about Stars, you're worried about everyone here. So the best thing that we can do right now, at this moment, is figure everything out. Because what is worrying, panicking, or even testing each other by getting upset at each other, what's that going to do? That's just going to cause more problems between us.
Master's right.
I'm not Mr. Know-It-All without people by my side helping me figure it out. I might be smart, but I'm smarter with more people. I'd rather have more people helping me than just me, calling all the shots and doing everything by myself. As much as I'm used to it, world by world, doesn't mean I want to do it over and over and over again. Make it a repetition. I want to save your kid as much as you want to save your kid. I want to save my kid as much as I want to save, so and so forth. What is the information that you both need to know, and I will tell.
You got anything? Because I honestly don't know where to even start with any of this.
Well, if they're not gonna hurt my kid, then I don't know what is to worry about, because we can all.
They're not gonna
handle
go after your
ourselves.
kid. They still can hurt your kid. They're not gonna stop just because some egg is in the way. They will go after it if it's in the way. So it's not that they won't hurt your kid, it's that they won't go after it. They won't purposely go after it. But it will purposely go after you, and the kid can be in the way. That's what the issue is here, Stars. That's the issue.
Well, is there, what, do we know any way that we can just get them to stop or get them to leave?
Well, that's
Yeah, let's just ask these all-knowing entities that can't be killed just to leave. Sorry.
That's the thing. We do have Rory, and listen, it's gonna be hard, and I understand, they're going through something right now. We just need to get Rory. That is it. We need to make them fess up and tell us exactly what we need to know, and I don't really care how we do it, but if we get the answers from them the best way possible is the best way possible. If they have answers that could destroy those other entities or even push them back, we need those answers.
Yeah.
Because if they're just gonna keep them to themselves and be like, oh, I'm too scared to tell, I'm too scared to tell. Okay, they can do whatever they want to you, at any point. But if you can give us a little bit of a hint to maybe be able to save you and push them back, that's better than nothing. That's better than just keeping it to yourself and not telling anybody anything. Because I'm getting sick of this whole keeping secrets BS and teleporting away because I don't want to talk about it. You have to talk about it. You have to share what is going on, or else people's lives could be at risk because you didn't want to share what information you had. I understand wanting to keep yourself safe, but it's selfish for the wrong reasons. If you can save another life, save that other life. We find Rory, we get information. That is simply the but we need to plan on how we are going to do that. We need to. Do we want to come at it calmly? Do we want to tie them up with a rope and sit them into a chair and be like, confess? Or do we want to, like, you know, play this along nicely and get them to open up to one of us and then find out shit?
Well, you know we should be doing the third option.
Yeah, I feel like if anyone, it would be me that they would open up to.
Well, you already are her friend, but you need to pretend harder. Like, you need to get into the, like, get in with them. And when they, you know, they settle down and actually tell you stuff, relay that information to us, and then if that helps us out even more, we can find out how to stop those things.
I agree.
I'm gonna lie to her.
You're not lying, Ender. If Rory knows something that can help us get rid of these things, then we need to know it. Because if we're not safe, our kids are not safe.
What exactly do I need to do, though?
You just
Do I just treat do I just treat like nothing happened?
Yeah.
Do I just act like nothing fucking happened that I didn't?
Unfortunately, you have to. That's what the game that needs to be played is. If you don't want to, you know, and I hate to be the bad guy in this situation and like and all that, but if you want to get to the, you know, root of solving the issue and saving the world as we speak and not have the egg get taken away, games need to be played. And it might seem like a horrible, unjust reason. You're saving lives out here. I'm not trying to manipulate it. You can say no. You can tell me, no, you don't want to do this. I'll do it myself. I don't care. I'll ask the stars to do it. I'm not going to force you to do it.
No, I know. I know it probably is best for me to do it.
I'm not that close with Rory. I don't even talk to her half the time without you around, so wouldn't be... I would be too demanding and, too wanting to uncover her too fast.
And I'm just not close with Rory, so it would take a lot longer for me to get in there, and it would be suspicious.
So, the only person that could do it in this case, in the scenario, is you.
Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Is Rory Kira?
I haven't seen them since.
I can take a little bit of the gander if you want, but I think, you know, I can apologize. I'm used to playing, you know, these games with people, getting close, and then, you know, save the world.
Alright.
Do you want me to go with you to figure... What's up?
I should say I don't know. Like, I don't know how to approach this. I don't know how to just act like nothing happened.
Well,
Like,
well,
I can't just act like nothing happened around her.
Well, then talk to them about it.
Like, every time I see her, I just think of that fucking moment of seeing her getting just risen in the air and disappear. Like, it's a lot harder than it sounds.
Do option A to B, because B is not talk to her, or A is do exactly what Star said. Be fully open and honest. Be open and honest. Just talk to her. Maybe
if you open your trust gates, it'll encourage her to open hers.
Smart. Yep. That's actually true. That is true. Just being honest one-on-one.
Alright.
Honesty never killed anybody.
Try and find her.
Sure. If you want me to come with you and then leave you two alone for a bit, I'll just apologize to Rari and act like nothing happened, but you can, you know, talk. We can go together. I'll hold your hand if you need to, give you a hug, shoulder to lean on. Anything you need. And if you want to talk to me afterwards, we can talk afterwards, because I have some things that I want to talk to you about myself. So, I'm gonna go to Rory's house. Let's go to...
Should we just all go?
I don't have a
the
wormhole.
waystone.
I have a waystone over there, yeah.
Do you have it to Rory's house?
Maybe?
Here's the thing, they targeted me.
Right.
Out of everyone, there was like, you know, Suki was around, Maisie was around, other people were around, but they only targeted me. They had no problems with the other people. I think they are threatened by different threat levels, if that makes sense. They have categorized people into a threat category. And if I'm this huge level threat to them, they want to take me. I think Rari, Ender, and I are huge top tier level threats. Why, and I'm gonna go into this, is because, well, we, number one, have the best armor, the best tools that we can possibly get, as well as we figure things out really fast. And I think getting rid of one of those people to try to scare us was their plan. Because they could just teleport anybody they want out of there.
Yeah.
So, that's
But
what I think,
if that was their plan, why didn't they just get rid of me too?
because they wanted to leave some... I have many theories.
It would have
on
been better
this.
for them if me and Rory both just disappeared, and
But
it was just
maybe-
left to you, because it would be a lot harder for you.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe they're just toying with you, because if they find somebody that they can... See, they want to mess with somebody, right? They wanted to mess with somebody. Anytime that they would try to mess with me mentally, I wouldn't give them anything. No single thought, no single action. Just if you mess with people I care about, I'll kill you. And then I was super like calm with it. You can't kill the HD kind of thing. Like they can do anything. But you mess with someone who has their emotions intact, and you play with their feelings, and you leave them the way they are in a horrible mental state to cause more problems for everybody else around them. They're playing this mental game with us, and unfortunately, they're playing with you. They've targeted you mentally. After realizing they couldn't target me mentally, and they targeted me physically. Because that's the only way I could feel. So they targeted me
So,
mentally.
where does that leave Rory? They just targeted her and threw her out of the equation?
No, Rory
Like,
was a
did
huge
they-
part of it. Go on.
Like, did they wipe her memory because, like, is she just gonna, like, not be able to do the stuff she used to be able to do? Is she just not gonna be the same person now?
The key word
Is she just...
I don't think they wiped completely all of her. She still remembered things, as mentioned to Bonbon, actually, and Bonbon actually figured out a couple of things through interaction with Rari, as Rari had exposed some truth. Rari knew exactly what was going on, knew about why their armor that had been missing, and knew about the black goop surrounding them, just said to do not ask about them. As they would know, as we found out, you had stated that we had found out black goop leading to a health potion that was taken. So, in this case, I do think Rari has their memory, but something is keeping them silent. And it's them. It has to be the entities at hand. They're keeping her silent for whatever reason. Whatever reason is, I guarantee if she speaks, one of us could be next. and they've threatened her to that point where she can't speak anymore. She's been acting weird. Her patterns, her, movement, everything was weird, and I was able to call it out because she instantly teleported away once I said, I think you know more than you're letting on. So, she knows a lot more than she's letting on about, and I think she knows about the entities, and I think the entities didn't take her mind away on purpose. It's either A, a trap, or B, she was silenced and threatened that if she were to speak up, something bad were to happen to us. That would be the only logic case scenario. And or I could be totally wrong about every single thing, but that is the most logical.
No, that does make the most sense, honestly.
Hostage situations aren't fun. That's all I can say.
Yeah, there is no fun.
We need, like I said, we need to make sure she's comfortable and understand that she is in a safe place, because there is going to be a place where not even the entities can find us, that we are planning to create with a stasis chamber, that I've got actually most of the townspeople to actually create with me. Akumu, as well as Suki, as well as Maisie and others are making a stasis chamber so that we can all meet below what is it, Y something, like Y negative, where name tags are not visible, to hide us from them. So if one of us dies,
mask.
yes, they can teleport, but we can get the which is weird, but we can get somebody who is in shapeshifter egg to distract them, talk about the situation in hand. Boom.
So it all just comes down to getting Rari back.
Well, do you have any shape-shifting abilities? I used to have shape-shifting abilities, but that was another time.
See what I can do.
Okay.
Try again tomorrow to talk to her, and if that doesn't do anything, then I guess we'll have to use force or something.
Right. I don't think, well, I mean, I don't think force is the right option. Running at somebody with a baguette stick saying,
Well, not that kind of force. I just mean like confronting it, like
confronting the situation, them to a mental breakdown, and we don't want somebody having a mental breakdown, and you'll probably get more of that breakdown as well, probably be passed on to you, and we don't want two people breaking down at the same time, because one is hiding secrets and the other one is trying to confront that person, like, hey, well, what the hell, and then just brain combust, you're back in Enderman mode, and that's not great. But if you open up to them and just have a one-on-one talk, nobody around, I guarantee that is your best bet. Be honest, exactly what Star said, and I think you will find out the truth. Things that I cannot find out.
Why is it always me in these scenarios? It's always fucking me. Every single thing.
Listen, Ender,
Always me,
I
the
can
people I care
become
about.
their friend. It's just gonna be
No.
a little suspicious.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm allowed to complain about it though. I don't even know. I don't. I'm just already sick of this, dude. I just want it to be over. I just want to take care of my kid. I didn't come here to get back into my old life of fighting and drama and stuff. I have a kid. I just want to take care of him. I just want to live my life. I just want to be surrounded by the people I care about and love. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fucking do this anymore. But I have to, I guess. Something Has to be done. Sure.
Of course.
To get what I want. To get the safety of the people around me. Something has to be done.
Much as sometimes you have to do the thing that you hate the most and throw yourself under the bus to get most stuff done. Like I said in the previous life, if doing things myself gets things done, then I don't care if I have to put a sword in some invisible man's throat. I'll get something done. That's what I've said. But, and I mean that. I mean this too in the best way possible. You're a great person. You just need to get things done. And then think about it. Think about this in like the long run. You got everything done, you can be at peace and there's no wars. Get rid of the entities, boom. I think of it as a less threat option. You can settle down and I can finally somehow find a resting place to call my own afterwards. What do you want to do? Genuinely, like, said you wanted to stop everything and not be a part of drum, and you wanted to, like, that's what I want. I personally want the same thing. But sometimes when things arise like this, what are we supposed to do? Stand here, do nothing, while things are threatening to take away
I know.
everything?
I know, Mask. I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to deal with it again. I don't want to have to see the ones around me die again. I don't want to have to fucking go through all of that all over again. But, like you said, it has to happen. Otherwise, like, everything will just be worse. No matter if we don't do something, it'll just get worse and worse and worse and worse. So, there's no other option.
Do you really think I will put you through this? Like, just...
I know.
I hate this. I'm just not... I don't show emotions as much as the next person does. And, like, I think you know this about me. I don't like to show a lot of emotion. But I've cried about this way too many times. I've had this happen to me way too many times where I have to get things done myself, where I have to prove everybody that worlds can be saved. There was only one world that I couldn't save. And I regret whoever died there. I couldn't save them either. But it sucks, and I had to push forward and move on. And I had to cry about it afterwards, as something I once knew was ripped away from me. And it hurts. It hurts.
You have lived so many lives, so many different worlds, and you basically can't die. I've gone through this entire life with one life, not like able to come back from something horrible, and I've made it this far. If this is my final thing, I can't come back. If something happens to me, I can't come back. You can. That's the difference, Mask.
You don't know the mental pain that I've gone through. Even if I can come back, there's a lot of mental pain that I go through, and I don't like talking about that. You might think it's easy for me coming back every day. I want to die. Have I ever told you I actually wanted to die? But I can't, because I've been placed under a fucking curse for my entire fucking existence, and I can't die. I can't die. And what I want to do is find a place where I can settle down, live my life in peacefulness, everything, and I want to do anything I want. I can't die. You want this curse of not dying? I'll figure out a way to transfer it on you right away and get a one life. I'd rather have a one life than constantly living, making mistakes over and over and over, reviving. And you know what it's like to revive when nobody remembers who you are the next day? when I die, everybody around me, they forget who I am. And I lived my life through that every single day. Whenever I die, my best friend wouldn't even know who I was. You think I like living on one, like, unlimited lives just to be forgotten the next day? I hate my life. It's not that easy for me. It's not. It's not easy, and you know what, it's just not easy.
Put done.
Mask.
I was playing my favorite music disc.
Oh, well, sorry that I interrupted.
There's no interruption. That's fine. Are you upset in any way? Did you want to say something? Is there something important that you would want to say to me?
I'm just sorry that that turned out the way it did. I just didn't know what to say, and I didn't want to leave it like that.
What am I supposed to do then? Because obviously, no one wants, like, you know, decide to maybe you, me, and a couple of other people will actually solve this. And it's like, I could go away at any point. I have to build my next contraption to the next dimension and call it a day. And I wouldn't have to care about what happens here. And I could leave at any point, and I could care less what happens, but I choose to stay and help people out who act like they don't need me. They act like, you know, as soon as I help them, they act like they don't need me afterwards. So, like, what do I do? What do I do?
We do need your help.
What help can I provide? Because I just get made fun of for being able to live every day of my life over and over and over again. I get made fun of because I can't die. It sucks. Not fun. I didn't say that it was fun being able to live past everybody and see them die. That's not fun. That's not my type of enjoyment. I get made fun of because I have all this life to live. I could easily, be Rory's friend. I could easily do that, but I'm not suited. Not suited for the job.
Nest, I know, and you made a really good point. I don't know, that ended really poorly. And I look, I'm not saying to go make peace with Ender, but I mean,
fun of me and made fun of my light that I can't take back. I don't even know where I'm from. I don't even know where I came from. And I'm just here, living all these lives. I don't know who I am. And now I have to make with somebody that apparently I'm family with?
Look.
I'm family with a lot of people, but...
Look. Do what you want. Alright. All I'm saying is it's gonna be a lot harder to take down a bunch of aliens with less people than more people. That's all I'm saying.
What did Ender say to you as soon as I left?
Something along the lines of, look what I've done. And then he left as well.
I don't know, do you want to make a family therapy session? I don't know, sit me down with him. It doesn't matter at all. I'll do that. Like, that's fine.
I don't...
I don't want to make it sound as bad as it could be, but, like, yeah, it's how to do it.
You're misunderstanding me. Fuck it. Whatever.
What do you mean?
You want to be mad at Ender? Go for it.
I simply do not understand what you're saying.
Just trying to fuck us up.
I laid these notes on your face.
Prom normally works.
Evil streamers! Thank you so much for the raid!
Yeah.
Ah!
There's so many doggies. Is bank information.
You don't know.
Let's go home, boys!